name's Jason Gus, and I'm co-founder of Orthofit. And we make the workplace safer by preventing repetitive motion injuries and improving workplace ergonomic evaluation with our smart wearable technology and our software. I want to take you inside a meat and poultry processing plant where hundreds, if not thousands of workers are performing the same pulling, twisting, cut-in motion 10,000 times in a single day. It's no wonder these employees are at a high risk of developing repetitive motion injuries. And these injuries account for nearly 2/3 of all work-related injuries across all industries. Currently, to prevent these injuries, companies have safety officers go in to evaluate the ergonomics of their employees. However, with the basic tools they have, it takes them hours upon hours to look at just one employee. And because it takes so long, they're only able to look at employees after an injury has occurred, when it's far too late to have any real impact. These repetitive motion injuries in the US alone accounted for $17 billion last year in workers' compensation. To solve these problems, we have automated this process of ergonomic evaluation. Targeting hand and wrist injuries first, we've developed this smart glove that tracks and monitors all of the key metrics health and safety officers are interested in. It then transfers this data to a smart device where with the click of a button, they can perform a safety assessment. Here's how it works. A worker will be given a smart glove at the beginning of the workday. Throughout the day, they'll perform their normal motion and data will be collected on their work process. At the end of the day, they'll bring this glove to the safety officer where the data will be transmitted to the computer. The safety officer can then use our software to look at key metrics about the employee's workday, to look at how many times they performed a motion and what motion they performed, to look at fatigue, and with the click of a button, they can perform a safety assessment so they can know what changes to implement to prevent these injuries. Our first market we're targeting is the meat and poultry processing industry because of the urgent need that's been communicated to us from them. Several of our contacts with these major companies simply started by going to their Contact Us portal on their website, the same place where someone will go to complain about the flavor of their chicken nuggets. And within 1 week of this, we heard back from the directors of health and safety from these companies. Speaking with them in our conversations with them, we learned firsthand how safety is their top priority. Because 8% of their employees will develop repetitive motion injuries, another 40% are showing signs, and a single company alone can spend over $100 million a year on workers' compensation. Our business model for working with these companies is simple. We'll be charging an initial setup fee where we provide the infrastructure and the smart gloves to use our solution, and then on a yearly basis, we'll be charging a subscription fee for the use of our software. The meat and poultry market is 700,000 workers and a great place for us to get started. We'll be targeting the top 25 companies because they amount for nearly 70% of this worker pool, and each of their plants on average accounts for 1,000 employees, so our automated solution can have the biggest impact. Of the companies that have already expressed doing a pilot with us, they account for 40% of this market. And the meat and poultry industry is just the first market where we're getting started. There are many other industries where they have high rates of repetitive motion injury. Looking at just the top 5, we see that they amount to nearly 28 million workers that are at risk. We've had tremendous success thus far. We developed our first prototype of our glove this past summer in the REV Hardware Accelerator program. This fall, we were accepted into eLab, where we did customer discovery and went through many other iterations of our prototype and software. This past winter, we were invited to present at the world's largest poultry processing expo. And specifically, we presented at the Health and Safety Council meeting where we presented in front of over 30 top executives of companies. And then this summer, the most exciting part is we received our first contract for $42,000 to implement our solution firsthand. Where we'll be implementing our solution firsthand in one of the nearby plants. We have an amazing team that's gotten us this far. 3 of our founders are PhD students in engineering, and the rest of our team consists of dedicated engineers and computer scientists that can help us tackle any problem. I'd like to thank our advisors for helping us so much, as well as the entire eLab staff that has really gotten us this level of success. And I want to ask all of you, if you know of any investors or advisors that have experience in workplace health and safety programs or insurance and workers' compensation, to please come out after the show and talk to us. So just to wrap it up, we're Orthofit. We're preventing repetitive motion injuries. We've identified a target market with an urgent need, and we have a dedicated team of engineers to solve it. Thank you.